Let's come back to HRV. You got into what that is, but what about on a day you wake up, you look at your Oura ring on your phone, your results, you see that it's low. What would you do to take care of yourself or to put yourself in a better position throughout the day?
Yeah, I love that you asked this question. It all boils down to hormesis, right? And I think a lot of people in our space have heard the word hormesis, but they don't really understand it, right? Every biohack that we do is a stress. It's a positive stress. When your body adapts to, you get stronger. That is staying in this hermetic zone. For example, red light therapy, sauna, cold plunge, fasting, ketosis, carnivore, exercise, PEMF mats. These are all stressors to your body. Are they bad? No. If you do too much and don't adapt, then it becomes bad. You drop out of this hormetic curve. So hormesis essentially means a stress that you apply, you adapt to the stress, and you get stronger. Going back to HRV, heart rate variability lets you understand if you're adapting to the stressor. So if I woke up this morning and my HRV was below baseline, then today would be a day where I do not apply too many stressors. It might be a day where I don't do much fasting, I do more feasting, I don't do my fasted workout, or if I do, I take it easy. It's a day where I take the foot off the pedal just a little bit. If I see my HRV at baseline or above, I'm going to push myself. This is a good day to do my cold plunge, to do my infrared sauna. So I did my infrared sauna today. I did my fasted workout today. I got the sunshine today because it was a good HRV day for me. So it's a good gauge. The higher HRV, the more fasting you can do, the more of these biohacks you can do. The lower your HRV, you have no business doing all these biohacks. I mean, you ask the average person who teaches people how to cold plunge, and they're all over the place. A beginner goes to a cold plunge coach and asks them, it's my first time. How long should I go? Oh, 3 minutes. Wrong answer. All right. That is too much of a stress for that beginner to do. They might need to do 2 seconds or 10 seconds, adapt to the stress and kind of go from there. So hormesis is the name of the game. You want to stay in this hermetic zone. When you stay in this zone, that's where you thrive. And I could unpack that more if you want. But yeah, that's how I view my HRV, Jesse.
All right. So you mentioned it from taking your foot off the gas if you notice it's low. Things you'll do when you have a higher HRV to get the hormetic benefit. But on a day that it's low, other than taking your foot off the gas, are there things you can do that day, like having an Epsom salt bath, taking time to meditate, things you'll do to give yourself extra self-care, for lack of a better word, to bring that back up?
Yes, absolutely. Great question. Yes, oxytocin. Anything you can do to raise the hormone, the love hormone oxytocin, will help you get that HRV back up. Oxytocin has an inverted relationship to the stress hormone cortisol. So all of those things you mentioned, Jesse, elicits an oxytocin response, an Epsom salt bath, a meditation, a favorite hobby that you enjoy doing, whether that's like coloring or a game that you play with a partner, petting your dog, you get an oxytocin release. Walking out in nature, you get an oxytocin release. The best way to get an oxytocin release and raise your heart rate variability and lower inflammation and extend your lifespan is to take vitamin G. Because when you take vitamin G, you get all those benefits in a matter of seconds. Vitamin G has been studied, and Dr. Joe Dispenza has studied vitamin G. He's taken people through vitamin G workshops where they would take vitamin G twice a day for 4 or 5 days. He would measure their cortisol levels. He would measure their immune system via the IgA measurement, which is protective for the immune system. And he saw after taking vitamin G for just a few days, cortisol levels dropped, their immune system built up in just a matter of days. He also has seen 1,200 chemical processes take place instantaneously in the brain, in the body, when you take vitamin G, oxytocin, GABA, dopamine, serotonin, all these feel-good chemicals and hormones. Studies show those who take vitamin G live longer than those who don't take vitamin G. Vitamin G lowers blood pressure, lowers blood sugar levels. So I know your audience is thinking, man, I'm going to go to the show notes and look for this vitamin G coupon code. Where can I get it? Well, vitamin G is the practice of gratitude. You can see it on my shirt. We talked about it before we hit record. It is the feeling of gratitude. And all those studies were on gratitude. It's not woo-woo. This is scientifically proven. When you practice gratitude, it's the quickest way to raise oxytocin in your body, to raise heart rate variability, to put your body in a parasympathetic state. But I would caution that vitamin G, gratitude, is not an intellectual practice. It is an emotional practice. It's not about a checklist of I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this. No, it is the feeling of gratitude. So instead of writing down 10 things you're grateful for, I would prefer if you chose one or two things or two people that you're grateful for and spend a whole minute on why you're grateful for that person. So Jesse, yeah, oxytocin is what you want to do on those days where your HRV is low.
If you enjoyed that clip, you're going to want to head over here and catch a full episode. I'll see you over there.
I did the experiment. So I did 90 days of carnivore, and a couple of interesting things happened. I dropped 6% body fat, meaning a total of 6% body fat reduction during the 90 days. And I didn't even realize that I needed to lose those 6% body fat. My body